Hello, my name is Atticus Patton, and welcome to week 2 of Technical Writings Reflections. Get right into it with number 1. What did I discover this week? I discovered a few things about the Better Business Bureau that I was unaware of. The fact that they're such an integral part of nonprofit organizations, I always thought of them as being more involved with businesses and companies, for-profit organizations. So to see that potential buyer or potential donors look at the Better Business Bureau's evaluations to decide the worthiness of a nonprofit organization was interesting. I also found it interesting that the Better Business Bureau requires a fee to be evaluated, and then there's an annual fee to keep up with that, which brought into question with a couple of sites how effective the Better Business Bureau can be as a watchdog if they're taking money, fees, and donations from the companies that they're required to evaluate. Some of the problems that I had early on in week 1 and then rolling into week 2 was timeliness, making sure that you stay on top of the milestones for turning in assignments and stuff like that. I had a little bit of a problem with the first one, and it kind of caused some rifts into week 2. Finding a starting point in this project was a little difficult, just because it is kind of a bigger scope project. That's usually my hard part, is finding the starting point. But once I did that, I seemed to get into a rhythm and start rolling with it. And then there's a lot of information out there, weeding through what's good information, bad information, and just finding new information. I didn't expect to find negative stuff about the Better Business Bureau. It's such a well-known, reputable source that to have it called into question about its ethics was pretty interesting. So I'm keeping track of that. As far as crowdfunding for nonprofit organizations, I don't think it's as relevant for organizations that's been around as long as the Navy Marine Corps Relief Society. It's been around since 1904. So I think that the crowdfunding is a lot more important or a lot more useful for startup companies. I think that going through investors would be a little bit better for someone that's established as much as the Navy Marine Corps Relief Society. And I think that once you find investors that know about the Relief Society, I think that that's where you're going to find most of your support. Talking to the investors and the CEO is something that I wouldn't mind doing, and I think that once I have a known supporter, they'd be a lot more open to what I'm pitching. That's all I've got for this week, so we'll see you again next week. Thanks.